a flame of the candle? Will you disturb a baby who is calm and in deep sleep? Will you pour coffee over your new white dress? I'll come to it later. Hello everyone, you're watching my channel. Your feelings are valid. And this week, I'm gonna share about an important human emotion. Any guess? Anger. When I said this word, more than you listening to me right now, you will be thinking about the situation where you have burst out in anger, right? Sometimes things don't happen in the way we planned or how we have imagined in our brain that this event or this day, these things should happen. But we didn't imagine things before it would have happened. And when things didn't go as we have planned, there comes pop-ups an emotion that is anger. Okay. Take a moment and think, can I live without this emotion? Think. My answer is no. Anger is something which can't be avoided but can be controlled. Okay, let's compare with this. Like, mosquitoes are there and we are there. So mosquitoes feed on blood. So all organisms have blood, right? All organisms have blood. So mosquitoes, until other creatures exist, mosquitoes also will exist. But we can control those mosquitoes. We can control those mosquitoes, right, in our homes. Because we need a peaceful environment in our home. So we are finding infinite number of ways to control those mosquitoes, right? So mosquitoes are there, we are also there. Like the same way, until human has a brain, until human has emotions, anger also will be there. So what I'm trying to say is, don't consider it as something, very negative. Yeah, of course we would have learned or heard like anger is a negative emotion, right? It's right. But when you get it, don't think that you are in a wrong place or you are something different or why am I getting this anger? Don't see yourself as, something different. Everyone has this emotion. That's what I'm trying to say. So, but too much anger is not good. It can be controlled. That is why I have taken this emotion to be discussed and to tell some ways to control it so that we all will be in a state where we don't damage ourselves. So what do you think when you get angry? Many changes happen. It's not only that your eyes, you are just staring at that situation. Your eyes alone will, not like that. There are so many numerous number of changes happens in you when you get angry. So many. So who do you think will be in place to get the more damage when a person gets angry? Yeah, the other person might get hurt, okay, but think the other person knows what is right and wrong, and that person loves themselves. They know they have prepared a shield around them, which I have shared with you all in the videos last week, like how to prepare a shield and self-care, everything. Those who have done that, they won't react to other people's anger or any other person's, because they know a person getting angry have to work on themselves rather than we reacting to that person. That's what I'm trying to say. So remember, whenever you are getting angry, you are damaging yourself. More than the other person getting hurt, you are getting the most out of it. Why you want to hurt yourself by giving importance to that anger? Even though it's an emotion, it stays with us, it just comes out whenever situations happen. But when you do that self-care and when you know what kind of situations you should react, then anger fails. It comes, but your inner soul will say like, hey, shut up. It will shut your anger. Because anger is a reaction. It's not a response. It's not a response. When a person will react, when the person is not stable enough, they tend to react more. Because if someone can say that person that you are imperfect in some ways, but when that person knows that they are made up of these imperfections and that's what makes them perfect, they won't react to that particular person who said this, because they know themselves. The one who know themselves won't give importance to this emotion which is self-damaging anger. They respond. For example, you're going to a shop and you are complaining about the product, and instead of, imagine that shopkeeper, how dare you can say this about my product, this, that. If he reacts in that way, what will you think? You will be like, he didn't know about his own product or what? Why he is reacting? Why he is, like coming up with such an rage emotion? Of course, we all will be thinking that, right? But when that same shopkeeper is very confident enough in his product, he won't react in that way. He'll be very calm. He'll be making the customer also to stay calm. He will try his best to make that person also to cool. Then they'll talk with that thing what is wrong in the product and all. And that time situation won't go worse. It won't end up in a fight or in a very worse, it won't show any worse result out of it. That's why I just gave an example. So anger, it comes, but there are several ways to control it. See, when a situation happens, don't react, try to respond. There is a difference between reacting to a situation and responding to a situation. Reacting is something, it just comes like, opposition, like how dare this, that. We tend to use these things, right? Because we didn't know in our small age, like when we are young, we used to use these words, how dare you can do this, and all, right? Because we didn't know things, we didn't know about ourselves and all. So we tend to just give more importance to that kind of anger, because when we are getting angry, we feel that our brain is in comfort or it is in power of the other person or the thing. When you throw up that words, you feel that you are in control of that person. So you feel very, somehow I have just poured out my thing over them. So I'm in a better place now. Maybe at that moment you will think, but later, definitely for that moment, in one point or the other, we tend to regret. Because we were not ourselves when we are getting angry, When we are getting angry, we are not ourselves. We are not ourselves. It is someone just speaks and goes. It's because you as a person giving more importance to that emotion. It's not an easy way to control. But if you take a decision that yes, I'm gonna control my anger hereafter. Why I'm discussing? Because this is lockdown, right? We all are surrounded by 4 walls inside home and we are sitting, and when we are angry, we are just throwing it on the person who is living with us. We are just throwing it on someone who is living with us without understanding their situation. And we are also helpless. So it just creates a mess in a good environment, right? So that's why I'm taking the step to tell you all some ways to control this emotion. Don't give importance to this emotion. Any situation happens and you're getting angry or you want to speak some words to that person or something, anger just lasts for some seconds only. So try diverting your mind to some other things in that environment. For example, a person is standing opposite to you, he or she or them said something which you don't like, and you feel like throwing up some words to that person. Before that, just right, when we see something, our brain tends to, when you distract, our brain tends to concentrate to that particular distraction, right? So just instead of looking to that person, try to look somewhere else. A tree is there, think about the tree, or a bird flying there or something. Just try to divert your mind. Tell your mind that, oh, look there. I'm saying, like, you have to talk to yourself this moment. You can't go and say to that person, oh my god, look there, when that argument is going on. No, I'm just telling, just try diverting yourself, okay? So concentrate on that for some time, then look at that particular person. You won't feel that emotion at all. You will be like, okay, fine, come, let's sit and discuss, or If you want to avoid, you will just avoid the situation and you will move on. But instead of that, when you give your 100% concentration to that anger, then it will end up in something. Yeah, this is just, I'm saying it is possible. Try your best to just divert your concentration to something else when you're getting this emotion. So it comes, but it can be diverted, it can be controlled. That's what I'm saying. So we may say I'm a person who gets angry every time. Yeah, this, that we used to say, right? Yeah, we will get that, but remember that it also can be controlled. Don't keep telling yourself that, yeah, I'm an anger, I'll be always in the state of anger if someone did something or thing like that. Don't tell yourself that you hold that emotion, you are the creator of that emotion or something. It comes, just say to yourself that, yeah, that emotion has the right to come in my mind, or it has the right to come, but at the same time I have the right to control it. That's what. Control it. Divert it to something else. Okay? So this is something which everyone can do it. You all can practice this kind of method so that your environment, wherever you are, won't be in a mess. This time is the right time to control certain emotions, and that one emotion is anger. So what I'm telling is, getting angry is nothing wrong, but take responsibility to control that anger. Try it. It comes definitely. Because getting angry, it's like pouring acid over your beautiful layers of brain. So, yeah. So that's why control it as much as possible. You can. Because whenever we are angry and we are taking decision, that decision won't be right. It will end up in something. Because when you're angry, you won't know what is right and wrong. You just want to have control in something. For that only we are provoking this anger. It can't be made zero, but it can be controlled. Its intensity can be controlled, so that your mindset won't be disturbed, your state of mind won't be disturbed. So for all this, knowing about yourself is important. When someone or when other person says about you in any way or something, it won't at all matter for you, because you won't get angry, because you know about yourself. So why you have to get angry or react or give out that rage to that person? You won't feel that. You will be calm. For example, someone says after 2, 4 comes, what you will do? Will you get angry? No, we know that after 2, 3 only comes. We'll be like, hey, what? It's like, we'll have a blank look, right? Because after 2, 3 only come, it is imprinted in our mind. Like that only, I'm saying, imprint about yourself in your mind in such a way that the external things won't disturb your state. When there is disturbance in our own state, then only we tend to give importance to this emotion. That's why it is turning into a negative emotion. Or else, no emotions are negative. Everything has a reason behind it. Anger just comes to exert some power to that particular situation. Why we have to exert that power to that emotion instead of knowing our own power of controlling it? That's why I'm trying to say. That's what initially I said. Will you touch a flame of the candle? Imagine that flame is that anger. You know that flame is hurting, it will hurt, so you won't go and touch, right? So think like that. And will you disturb a baby who is calm and deep sleep and in deep sleep? So you know that that baby is in calm state. So think yourself in that state. You are calm and you are in deep. Okay, instead of deep sleep, just think you are in a calm state. Will you disturb it with that emotion, anger? No. And I said, will you pour coffee over your new white shirt or dress? You won't, right? Because you know that it is looking good on you. The same way, how you are when you are giving that importance to that anger, see your face in the mirror. Can we see our face in the mirror when we are angry? I'm just kidding. That's why I just gave these three things in the initial of my talk. So, definitely, what I'm trying to convey is we all will get angry, but we can control it. And the one thing, important thing, way which I said is divert yourself from that situation. Think about something else so that that anger emotion decreases, its intensity will be lost, its power will be lost. Then when you come back to that same situation, then you will be in calm and you will know how to deal it. Yeah. Hope it helped you all. I hope now many will feel relieved that you are not a bad person just because you're getting angry. Okay, you're not a bad person just because you're getting angry at situations. Don't worry, you can control that emotion. Everything is possible, right? It is just an emotion. Okay, it's not something bad. So if you are a person who is getting angry for very very small silly things, don't worry, you are not in the wrong place. Just that emotion comes, but it is in your hands to control that emotion. You are not anger. When you are getting angry, it is not you who you are. Okay, it is not who you are. It is just that emotion which is speaking out. So I'll end this video by saying, love yourself till you know about yourself.